outdoors, a former world silver medalist indoors. And Arafi from Morocco, well known to lots of British track fans over the years, and she is run very quick already this year as well. So probably Arafi the biggest threat to Jemma Reekie here, and be interesting to see. There's the two pacemakers. Jemma will be on the outside. I'm sure she's going to get an incredible welcome here. Knows this track so well. Run many laps of training and racing here. She's going to have to get used to being introduced instead of standing next to Laura Muir. Well, Laura Muir gets introduced. Here's Arafi. And Arafi had a real good return to form last year. 800 and 1500 metres. A little bit disappointing in the World Championship final. It was so fast, wasn't it? Mbaye, another good Ethiopian, debut staff and training partner of Muir and Reekie. But, as I said, Seyaum, not sure what shape she's in, but if she is getting ready to try to recapture the sort of form of 2015, 2016, then she could be a threat. Guerrero in cross country this year as well. So I suspect that most of these, though, are just going to be following on from the fast pace being set for Jemma Reekie. Going to set off probably around 64 seconds through the first two laps, so 32 seconds of this 200-metre track, and try and maintain that as much as possible. So that British record set by Jemma Reekie in the States, just over 4 minutes, 4 minutes, 0.52. Paula, as I said, I'm told that that's not really the target here, but I think Jemma will want to put on a good show.
Yes, and I think they'll want to get the pace moving quickly, given how many people were crowded on that start line and how bunched it was away at the start there. They'll be relieved to see the pacemakers getting out fast, and the better this field strings out in the early stages, I think the safer it will be.
A little gap, all right. Ooh, and a little push and shove there. Seyaum wanting to get out and give her teammate a little bit of a shove there, but Seyaum, the reason she wanted to do that was Guerrero found herself in front of the pack and didn't really want to be in that position, so started to slow. The pacemaker started to move away, and a bit of panic ensued. Arafi has followed. Jemma Reekie now finds herself in mid-pack.
Yeah, I'm guessing maybe Gemma's been given strict instructions by Andy not to go out too quick, because there was definite unwillingness of her to go with that pace, and that held up the rest of the field, who are, of course, after what she's done recently, watching her.
Yeah, the leader's around 65. They're aiming for kind of 64, then a 65, 66 second 400 metres. So Jemma has got great pace, always finishes a 1500-metre race as well. It's just up until this point she hasn't really been able to contest the fast races and finish like that, whereas now we can see this winter her development has meant that she should be able to manage that. So I think the win, the most important thing here, she's in perfect position, main rivals ahead of her, good solid pace through 600 metres here, and she doesn't need to do anything for at least 2-3 laps.
No, she just holds that position and lets the race unfold in front of her. Right behind her, of course, is her training partner, Dawit. So there's a plan there, and so far they seem to be sticking to that. I would expect her to now start gradually moving through.
Well, the pace is slowing at the front, and we've got Seyaum, we've got Arafi, got Mbaye up there, Guerrero just in front of Jemma Reekie, then debut Stafford behind her. And the second pacemaker doesn't look as though he's going to actually been able to lift this at all, but it's not too bad. 2:11, they asked for 2:10, but that was for the leader, let's not forget, so the pack probably 2:12 and bits.
Yeah, you can see Seyaum just really keen to keep that pace moving along. I'm not sure this second pacemaker's going to last too long before she or Arafi moves alongside.
Debut Stafford gone past her teammate. Jemma Reekie just needs to start thinking about not wanting to get boxed in, and if there's a big move by Seyaum or anybody, she needs to be able to cover it. So she's got athletes passing her at the moment, but it's a good solid pace, and Jemma Reekie will now probably take a little bit closer order, and she starts to move up alongside the shoulder of Guerrero. Pacemaker at the front was meant to go to 1,000 metres. Well, she's doing a good job here, and Seyaum, I'll say, Paula, is Seyaum back in decent shape? Well, she looks like she might be. She's leading.
She definitely does so far, and I think Jemma Reekie now starts to look so much better. I was getting a little bit concerned, maybe all of this had taken a little bit too much out of her. She looked tired, and then suddenly she just finds that other gear and with ease moves through to take closer order.
Seyaum looks behind, there's danger there. They've got 300 metres left to run. They'll take the bell this time. Jemma Reekie's gone back onto the curb. Mishmash moving alongside her. Debut Stafford is there. Rafi beginning to look a little bit tired. Jemma Reekie looking for some room on the inside, but she's got to be careful here. It's Debut Stafford who's pushing on. Seyaum still leading. Jemma Reekie has got pace though, but she needs some room, and she's got to get out of that position there because she's just going to run into people. Seyaum leading. Debut Stafford. Then Jemma Reekie finds a gap. Well, she's fortunate that Deirdre's pushed her into second place, and Seyaum has kicked off the front, but Reekie's got another gear. Can she go past the Ethiopian? Seyaum is just about hanging on, and here comes Reekie. Jemma Reekie gets the win. Brilliantly timed, didn't panic when the gap didn't look as though it was there down the back straight. That was her only route to win there, because if she'd had to go wide, Seyaum would have been too far and gone. The gap opened up, she dived into it, and then round the top bend, kept her in sight, and she finishes fast. She finishes really fast. It was a tough win, and it's good to see Seyaum back. That was a good test for her against one of the world's best indoor runners at her best. So Jemma Reekie's come through that with flying colours, and the crowd are pretty happy, as I'm sure she is.
I think that's a really impressive run, because she made mistakes in that, and she'll look back and see that she was lucky when she got out. She was boxed, she tracked back, she tried to move wide of Mishmash, then she saw that gap open, and she seized that opportunity immediately. And that's what you need to do. Yes, the speed needs to be there, but you've got to be able to think quickly on your feet and seize that opportunity when it's put out there, and keep fighting. And she was fighting and fighting down here, and it was only in the last few strides that she was able to get past Seyaum.
Yeah, people forget, you know, there is a real art to indoor running, and, you know, and Gemma's done well indoors. Obviously, Laura Muir is one of the best exponents of indoor running, and you have to not panic, because you're going to be in positions that you're not in outdoors, and you don't have the time. So she did it perfectly. A win for Jemma Reekie. Let's get her thoughts. She's with Jeanette.